Start. Very good morning, students. We studied in last lecture on beta functions. Today we will start gamma function. There are the 2 points of gamma function. First is definition of gamma function and second is properties of gamma function. Both parts are important for numerical question. Okay? Numerical are very important for university questions and one or two questions are selected in university questions. Okay? So now we start gamma function. What is gamma function? How can you define the gamma function? Then gamma function is denoted by gamma n. Gamma function is denoted by gamma n and is defined by gamma n is equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus x, x to the power n minus 1 into dx, where n is integer. This is n is integer. Okay. Now we see here properties of gamma function. First property, to prove that gamma 1 is equal to 1. How to prove gamma 1 is equal to 1? We have the formula of gamma function. Gamma n is equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus x and x to the power n minus 1 into dx. In last video lecture, I discussed with you main important part of the beta and gamma function are belongs to substitution. There are the two important points of the beta and gamma function. First, we remembering the definition part and second property part. Both are important for numerical terms. Okay. Then first property of 1, to prove that gamma 1 is equal to 1. We have gamma n is equal to 0 to infinity to the power minus x, x to the power n minus 1 dx. Here gamma 1 is equal to 1. This is the proved part. So gamma 1, we have gamma n. We have gamma n. So n is replaced by 1. N is replaced by 1. On putting n equal to 1 in equation 1, then we get gamma 1 is equal to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus x, or n is replaced by 1. So this x to the power minus 1 by minus 1 into dx, this x to the power 0, and the power of any term 0 is equal to 1. So a to the power 0 or x to the power 0 will be 1. Okay. So this x to the power 0 is 1. So we have integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus x into dx. The integration of e to the power minus x is minus e to the power minus x. Basically, integration of e to the power x is e to the power x. Same term. But the extra term is minus 1. So we can use the substitution. So minus x equal to t, then minus dx upon dt equal to 1. So minus dx equal to dt. This minus dx equal to this. So minus e to the power minus x replaced by upper limit minus lower limit. X को replace करेंगे infinity से और फिर 0 से. This first we will we can take the positive term minus e to the power minus x 1 upon e to the power x. After that, upper limit minus lower limit. X is replaced by upper limit, x is replaced by lower limit. So 1 upon e to the power infinity minus 1 upon e to the power 0. Or always e to the power infinity equal to infinity or e to the power 0. This is, so this 1 upon infinity minus 1 upon 1. And 1 upon infinity is always 0. then 1 upon infinity equal to 0, minus 1 upon 1 is 1, minus 1 and minus 1. This is plus. Then first property is proved over here, gamma 1 is equal to 1, and second property is to prove that gamma n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n. This is the second property. Very important property. Gamma n plus 1 equal to n gamma n. Here we have gamma n is equal to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus x to the power n minus 1 dx. This is the important term for properties and numerical. Now proved part is gamma n plus 1. This is it. Here we see gamma n plus 1. We have only gamma n. Only gamma n. So n is replaced by n plus 1. So gamma n plus 1 is equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus x to the power n is replaced by n plus 1 minus 1. 1 से 1 cancel this x to the power n. On using by part formula of integration. This is the first term, this is the second term. First term integration of second term integration e to the power minus x minus integration 0 to infinity minus 0 to infinity differentiation of first term this nx n minus 1 into integration of second term minus e to the power minus x into dx. Here this term is as it is minus plus n is constant term, n is this 0 to infinity at e to the power minus x to the power minus n minus 1. This term is belongs to gamma n. This is the gamma n into n. Here this, if the value, this value is 0, then the part is proved. So first we prove that minus x to the power n e to the power minus x 0 to infinity equal to 0. So this term limit x tends to infinity 0 put करेंगे तो this will be also 0. तो 0 के लिए इतना important नहीं है. Important term is infinity. Now first we take minus x to the power n e to the power minus x. This equal to minus x to the power n. This term can be changed in positive form. So 1 upon e to the power x minus x to the power n, and exponential of e to the power x is this. Exponential term का exponential this 1 plus x square upon factorial 2 plus up to x to the power n upon factorial n plus x to the power n plus 1 upon n. Next term is x to the power n plus 2 upon n plus 2 factorial. Now in the numerator x to the power n, x to the power n this, and common term in the denominator part will be x to the power n. Numerator term is x to the power n, so same term will be found. So here x to the power n is absent, therefore 1 upon x to the power n plus x we can change in the denominator form. So x upon x to the power n, this is 1 upon x to the power n minus 1. So 1 upon x to the power n minus 1, same term 1 upon factorial 2 x to the power n. X to the power n is common, therefore 1, so 1 upon n factorial. X to the power n plus 1, this is can be written as x to the power n into x. So x to the power n is common, so this x upon n plus 1 factorial. This term will be cancelled. Next important limit is infinity. Limit x tends to 0 will be 0. Therefore, this is not necessary for we prove that this will be 0. Important term, limit x tends to infinity minus x to the power n e to the power minus n. This 1 upon this infinity, this infinity, this infinity, and this infinity. So 1 upon infinity is 0. Here we discussed 1 upon infinity is 0, and infinity. Infinity upon this is infinity. So this 0 plus infinity is infinity. Then 1 upon infinity is 0. So here we put this will be 0. So now we have gamma n plus 1 equal to n gamma n. This is the important property of gamma function. And the other property of gamma function is very important for the beta and gamma relation numerical terms. So now we discuss in next lecture the other property of gamma function. Thank you.